Hello students, in present video I am going to explain about 8th problem from company accounts topic. I am taking this question from advanced accountancy subject BCom second year semester 3 Pankaj publications book. Previous videos links are available in the description box. Let us see the question first. 8th problem, Zigzag Limited has an issued capital of 20,000 equity shares of 100 rupees each, which was fully called up and paid up with the exception of some amounts from the following three shareholders. Sunil holds 400 shares on which he paid only application money of 25 rupees per share. Bakshi holds 200 shares on which he paid 25 rupees on application, 30 rupees on allotment of each share. Anvesh holds 100 shares on which he paid 25 rupees on application, 30 rupees on allotment and 20 rupees on first call respectively on each share. All the three failed to pay their arrears as well as final call of 25 rupees on each share. In due course, their shares were forfeited and reissued to Topash for cash 80 rupees a share. Give the necessary journal entries regarding forfeiture and reissue of forfeited shares in the books of Zigzag Limited. This is the question. Let us see the solution for this. Let us understand the question first. There is one public limited company, Zigzag Limited. Their authorized capital is not given in the question. Issued capital is given. Company issued 20,000 shares at the rate of 100 rupees each. So one share price is 100 rupees. This is known as face value of share. 20,000 into 100 rupees, 20 lakh is the issued capital. Subscribed capital, called up capital also same. And the company wants to color this 100 rupees in 4 installments with application money on one share 25 rupees, allotment money is on one share 30 rupees, first call money 20 rupees, final call money 25 rupees, total 100 rupees. One applicant known as Sunil, he is holding 400 shares. He paid only application money. Second applicant, Bakshi, he is holding 200 shares. He paid application money, allotment money only. Third applicant, Anvesh, who is holding 100 shares. He paid application money, allotment money, first call money. Remaining applicants, they paid all the installments. Only these 3 members made some default. These 3 members not paid the final call money. Company forfeited their shares. So total 700 shares are forfeited. Company reissued these shares at the rate of 80 rupees each. In books, a company wrote that reissue is made at 100 rupees. Face value of reissued shares 100 only. But issue price is only 80 rupees. So reissue can be made at par, discount or premium. Here reissue is made at discount. Discount amount is 100 rupee minus 80 rupee, 20 rupee. Loss to the company. And in question what is asking? He is asking us to show only forfeiture entries, reissue entries and finally the entry for transferring share forfeiture account balance to capital reserve. He is not asking us to write all journal entries. Similarly, he is not asking us to show the balance sheet also. So directly you have to start your solution with the forfeiture entry. But to understand the forfeiture, reissue, transfer entries clearly, roughly I wrote the remaining entries also. In examination, till 8th entry you need not to write. Directly you have to start the solution with forfeiture entry. Let us see the previous entries. First entry, bank account add to share application account. This is the entry to receive the share application amount. So on 20,000 shares at the rate of 25 rupees each, 5 lakh rupees came from applicants. Next, that application money we have to transfer to share capital account now. For that we wrote the second entry. Third entry is for allotment. First transfer entry. On 20,000 shares at the rate of 30 rupees each, 6 lakh rupee we have transferred to share capital account. Next is for receiving allotment amount. Here Sunil didn't pay allotment money on 400 shares no. So that amount if you exclude from 6 lakh rupee, then finally from remaining applicants 5 lakh 88,000 came. So there is a debit balance in share allotment account. How much? 6 lakh minus 5 lakh 88,000, 12,000 rupees. While writing forfeiture entry, that debit balance we should cancel. Come to first call related entries. First entry is for transfer. On 20,000 shares at the rate of 20 rupees each, 4 lakh should come. That amount we have transferred to share capital account. Next is for receiving first call money. So on 400 shares, on 200 shares, first call amount not came. If you exclude that amount from 4 lakh rupees, finally how much amount is coming? 3,88,000. Then how much is the debit balance in share first call account? 4 lakh minus 3,88,000, 12,000. That amount also we have to cancel while writing share forfeiture entry. Next come to final call related entries. On 20,000 shares at the rate of 25 rupees each, 5 lakh should come. That amount we transfer to share capital account. Next is for receiving the final call amount. On all shares, final call money not came on 700 shares. So 700 shares into 25 rupees each. That amount if we exclude from 5 lakh, then the remaining amount came to us, 4,82,500. Then how much is the debit balance in share final call account? 17,500. That amount also we should cancel while writing share forfeiture entry. On forfeited shares, how much amount came and how much amount not came. Show that information in a tabular form clearly. For that, remember these points. Application money on one share is 25 rupees, allotment money 30, first call money 20, final call money 25. 3 shareholders made default now. First shareholder Sunil, he paid application money. Second shareholder Bakshi, he paid application money and allotment money. Third shareholder Anvesh, he paid application money, allotment money, first call money. So 3 members didn't pay the final call money, 25 rupees. Now first column is name, 3 shareholders names. Second column, number of shares held by them. Sunil purchased 400 shares, Bakshi 200, Anvesh 100, total 700. Third column, amount paid by them. Sunil paid application money only, no? 400 into on one share application amount 25 rupees, 10,000 he paid. Bakshi, he paid application money and allotment money. So application money on 200 shares at the rate of 25 rupees each he paid. Allotment money on 200 shares at the rate of 30 rupees he paid. So finally how much amount came from him? 11,000 rupees. Anvesh paid application money, allotment money, first call money. So 25 rupee application money, 30 rupees allotment money, 20 rupee first call money he paid on 100 shares. 7,500 he paid. So total amount received on these 700 forfeited shares is 28,500. Next come to fourth column. Allotment amount unpaid. Bakshi and Anvesh, they paid allotment amounts. Only first person Sunil not paid allotment money. Sunil is holding 400 shares now. 400 shares into on one share allotment money 30 rupees. 1200 rupee not came for allotment. Next come to fifth column. First call amount unpaid. Who didn't pay first call amounts? First 2 members. Sunil, Bakshi. Sunil on 400 shares at the rate of 20 rupees each. First call money not paid. Bakshi on 200 shares at the rate of 20 rupees each. He is also not paying the first call money. So 8,000 plus 4,000. Total amount 12,000 rupee not came on first call. Last column is for final call amount unpaid. 3 members failed to pay final call money. On 400 shares, Sunil didn't pay at the rate of 25 rupees each. 10,000 is the amount. On 200 shares, Bakshi is also not paying the amount. 200 into 25, 5,000. Anvesh on his 100 shares, he is not paying final call money. 100 into 25, 2,500. So total unpaid amount on final call is 17,500. While writing the journal entries, these amounts are useful to us. Take a screenshot of this table. Amount paid by them. So total amount received on these 700 forfeited shares is 28,500. This 28,500 is a capital gain to the company. This capital gain we have to show in the name of share forfeited account. So share forfeited account is a nominal account because expenses, losses, gains, incomes come under nominal account. Nominal account rule: debit all expenses and losses, credit all incomes and gains. Therefore, share forfeited account we have to credit. To share forfeited account. On forfeited shares, we received 28,500. That amount you have to write. Next, in share allotment account, there is a debit balance of 12,000. No? That amount now we have to cancel. To share allotment account, 12,000 rupees. In share first call account also, there is a debit balance of 12,000. Now that amount we should cancel. To share first call account, 12,000 rupees. In share final call account, there is a debit balance of 17,500. Now that amount we should cancel. To share final call account. Why share allotment account is created? In third entry, we have debited share allotment account with 6 lakh rupee. In books, we are writing that applicants have to pay 6 lakh rupees to us. They are debtors for 6 lakh. In fourth entry, we have created share allotment account with 5,88,000. So for 5,88,000, applicants are not debtors. Now the difference 12,000 applicant should pay to us. Means finally applicants are debtors for 12,000. Now their shares are forfeited now. Therefore, they are not debtors to us. We have to cancel. By debiting, we have created share allotment account. If you want to cancel, you have to credit. Similarly, why share first call account is created with 12,000? See the previous entries. In fifth entry, we debited share first call with 4 lakh. In books, we wrote that from applicants 4 lakh should come. Applicants are debtors for 4 lakh. In sixth entry, we have created first call account with 3,88,000. Means 3,88,000 debtor is cancelled. Now the remaining debtor amount 12,000. Finally, from applicants towards first call 12,000 should come. Shares are forfeited now. Now money is not going to come. So they are not debtors for 12,000 now. By debiting, we have created a debtor account. To cancel, we have to credit. For share final call also same explanation. Why it is created? See 7th and 8th entries. In 7th entry, we debited share final call with 5 lakh. In 8th entry, we created with 4,82,500. So finally, there is a debit balance of 17,500 rupees. Now that amount is not going to come. Applicants are not debtors for that amount. Therefore, share final call account is created. Journal, serial number, particulars, debit, credit. First entry is for forfeiture now. Share capital account debtor on 700 shares at the rate of 100 rupees each. 70,000 we are cancelling from share capital. Therefore, debit share capital with 70,000. How much money we received on these forfeited shares? 28,500. In table it is available. That received amount we should transfer to share forfeited account now. Therefore, to share forfeited account 28,500. To share allotment account. On allotment, we didn't receive 12,000 rupees now. That amount we should show here. To share first call account. On first call, company didn't receive 12,000 now. That amount here. To share final call account. On final call, company didn't receive 17,500. That amount here. Narration: being the forfeiture of 700 shares of 100 rupees each fully called up for non-payment of allotment, first call and final call amounts. Next entry is for reissue of forfeited shares. Forfeited shares, 700 shares are reissued at 80 rupees. So from applicants, 56,000 rupees came. So our assumption is this amount is deposited in bank account. As per personal account rule, bank account should be debited. Bank account debtor, 56,000 rupees. In forfeiture entry, we have cancelled share capital account with 70,000 because shares are forfeited. So from 20 lakh rupees capital, we have decreased 70,000 rupees capital. Now these shares are reissued. Means again 70,000 capital is increased. So credit share capital account with 70,000 rupees. In reissue, there is a discount loss. On one share, loss is 20 rupees, 100 minus 80. On 700 shares, 700 into 20 rupees each, 14,000 rupees is the loss. This loss we should adjust from share forfeiture credit balance amount. 28,500. Therefore, we should debit share forfeited account. Share forfeited account data 14,000 rupees. This is reissue entry. This is the entry for reissue of forfeited shares. Second entry, bank account data 56,000 because 700 shares are reissued at 80 rupees each. 700 into 80 rupees, 56,000. Share forfeited account data 14,000. 14,000 is discount now. 100 rupee minus 80 rupee, 20 is the discount on one share. 20 rupees into 700 shares, 14,000 rupee discount loss we are adjusting from share forfeited account. Therefore, debit share forfeited account with 14,000 to share capital account. Again, we are increasing capital with 700 shares at the rate of 100 rupees each, 70,000 rupees. Therefore, credit share capital with 70,000. Narration, being 700 shares are reissued as 100 paid up for 80 rupees per share and the discount loss 700 into 20 rupees is equal to 14,000 rupees is adjusted from share forfeited account. Finally, in share forfeited account, there is some credit balance. See, while writing forfeiture entry, we credited share forfeited account with 28,500. While writing reissue entry, we debited forfeited account with 14,000. So there is a debit balance of 14,500 in share forfeited account. That amount we have to calculate by using one formula. That calculation we have to show in a tabular form. Let us see that calculation. This is the table. Calculation of profit on reissue to be transferred to capital reserve. Particulars amount. First one, amount forfeited on shares reissued. On forfeited shares, total how much amount company received? 28,500 rupees. No, this amount we have calculated in this table divided by number of shares forfeited. Company forfeited 700 shares into number of shares reissued. Company reissued all forfeited shares. Therefore, 28,500 divided by 700 into 700. 700 cancel. Finally, 28,500 in outer column. From this, we have to subtract reissue discount. 700 shares at the rate of 20 rupees each. Reissue discount is 14,000. So 28,500 minus 14,000 is equal to 14,500. This is a credit balance in forfeiture account. Profit on reissue to be transferred to capital reserve. Take a screenshot of this table. That credit balance 14,500 in share forfeited account. Now we should transfer to capital reserve account. Credit balance of share forfeited account we want to cancel. Means we have to debit share forfeited account. Share forfeited account data 14,500. We are transferring to capital reserve now. Therefore, credit capital reserve account to capital reserve account. Amount same 14,500. Third entry, share forfeited account data to capital reserve account. In share forfeiture account, there is a balance of 14,500. That amount we are transferring to capital reserve account. Mention that as a narration. Being the credit balance in share forfeited account is transferred to capital reserve account. Take a screenshot of journal. This is the end of present video. Hope this video is helpful to you. Thank you.